Peace, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? My name is Carl Albert Davis. I am the host of Israel Doctrines or the new Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. I'm not on that right now. I'm on Carl Albert Israel Doctrine MCO channel on YouTube and my Facebook page because I'm being currently harassed, stalked, and everything by a Yahweh Ben Yahweh coke nigga running behind me on YouTube. And it has nothing to do with Yahweh Ben Yahweh. It has nothing to do with Yahweh Ben Yahweh. It has everything to do with a pederast, a man that sleeps with young boys. And that man's name is Africa Bambaataa. He's a hip hop pioneer. He's known as the father of hip hop. And so I'm tied into all of that, which brings about this guy stalking me for 11 years. My family know all about it. They know I've been to Chicago courts, locked up in Cook County, not in Cook County, but in they holding cells and stuff, and tried to get me in there and kill me. But the Nation of Islam, Black Panthers, and No Block cats couldn't get me behind the bars where they at to kill me. So I've been through a lot. I've been through a hell of a lot. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, who this guy is, and just let y'all know he's stalking me. Currently at this moment, he's been stalking my wife. And I said my wife because I got a verbal covenant with her. I asked her, would she marry me? She said yes. To me, that's a verbal covenant, and I honor it as a marriage. Now, I ain't been able to go get my wife, but I done spent money on passports, vaccines, and different stuff. And my goal was to go get my wife, but he didn't messed all that up and everything because he's a stalker. I done messed him up. He want to say I just came out and started doing stuff to him, but he betrayed me on this whole Africa Bambaataa thing. Went over there to the other side where me and them having it out, and he just up and went to the other side. Yet while we was talking, I was recording him and everything. So I got recordings of him and stuff with Moroccan wannabe what Africa Moorish people and stuff, talking about deals with him, giving interviews to Bambaataa and different stuff. That's why he mad at me because I recorded him. He said I betrayed them first. Nah, number one, you run with the FBI and you came over where I was thinking that I was cool with the shit and I wasn't cool with it. So when I became uncomfortable, I stayed recording him and doing stuff. And so he attacked me one day and I said, look, man, if I was you, I would get the fuck back from me doing what you're doing because I got recordings of you. And when I told him that, it fucked him up. And he's been following and running behind me ever since. Like, look, man, I ain't the one to fuck with. I'm a fighter. I don't run from nothing. And my pride has caused me a lot of problems. And I've been working on my pride ever since the Lord allowed me to have a stroke and humbled me. I've been learning what humility is. So I'm humbly presenting this stuff to you tonight, and I'll start presenting now.
You didn't have any free time. Yahweh Ben Yahweh exercised lots of control on life. He even regulated our sex life because he taught something called brothers class. He told the brothers the only time you should want to have sex with a woman is if you're trying to make a baby. Basically, he pitted the sexes against one another. He teased us and said, a lot of you all are nothing but chumps. So you held off, you put those emotions and feelings off because you wanted to prove to Yahweh and to prove to your wife that you weren't a chump. We go weeks and months without having sex. But I stayed a full-time member with the Yahwehs because I believe it. I believe, everything was good. As I know now, Yahweh Ben Yahweh was exploiting the whole sexual dynamic for his own gain because Yahweh Ben Yahweh was having sex with single women and married women. In hindsight, I found out that he basically wanted my wife. Yahweh Ben Yahweh was not the holy man he said he was.
Now, this it, people. That's the guy right there. His name is Lord Rodney Clark. That's what his, excuse my French, bitch ass mother named him. Because why I call his mother a bitch? Because he came out and said he walked in the room and his mother was dick riding a man that wasn't his father in his father's bed. He seen her dick riding the man and he wanted to fuck his own mother. This is the type of person that I'm at war with, because he want to be at war with me because he don't have peace within himself, because he's been trying to help a man that sleep with young boys get LGBTQIA plus immunities because he's an LGBTQIA plus advocate and everything. He got a problem with me because he tied himself in with me, and then I wasn't no chump to the fact that who he was or whatever. So I don't know why he mad at me, but he's mad at me. He's stalking me. So I'm gonna take this off the screen and I'm gonna still go with it. I don't know what's going on and why he mad and stuff. Like I said, he was a FBI informant and everything. He was a Yahweh Ben Yahweh nigga. He went and made a life for himself in hip hop by writing for DJ K Slate. And DJ K Slate told him, hey, look, Africa Bambaataa like sleeping with little boys. In 2007, 2013, he rapes a little boy. DJ K Slate, hip hop famous dude from New York City, hip hop, Shade 45 and stuff, is his boss. He called him that night that he raped the boy because he said he was a child trafficker and he used to go get boys with other people for Bambaataa to have sexual relationship, traffic little boys to Bambaataa for sexual relationships. So he had a relationship with a child trafficker, knew about a child pederast and everything. He's still messing with cult type stuff and everything. And like I say, he come around me thinking I'm cool with the shit, and I'm not cool with it. I'm recording and getting evidence that he's a bitch ass nigga running with these bitch ass niggas. And like I said, once I get the info, because I'm an info activist, he get mad at me and been chasing me for 11 years. Trying to do me harm and do foul shit to me. Now, it's hard because I can't fuck him up. I can't go find him and fuck him up or do none of this stuff because he worked with the government. And he think the government gonna protect him. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is my mentality. I deal with stuff till I can't deal with it no more. And I learned as a young man that pressure do bust pipes. Pressure bust pipes. And that nigga putting a lot of pressure on me right now. And I feel it. The first time I felt like this, I had a stroke because him and Layla Wills and all these Africa Bambaataa fanatics, or we could call them LGBTQIA advocates, was advocating and fighting against me. In the conscious community, they call the Adjustment Bureau because they make niggas adjust. Yet I'm not a nigga and I'm unadjustable. So that's why they currently chasing up behind me, steady trying to adjust me. Now, here go the current situation. Here go my current situation. Nigga done fucked up my relationship with this young lady. Now, can I argue and fight and get her back? I don't know.
Israel Doctrine's triggering hasn't subsided yet. Dude's on video number 5 today after I exposed the fact that his play African wife fell in love with me at first sight. Her words. He's mad because his fake African wife said she loves everything about me and she wants to have a fling with me. Gwenetta, having the patience of a child, couldn't sit through the video and was claiming I made these things up. Grinning face with squinting eyes, but Pissy knows what his fake wife said. Grinning face with squinting eyes. Pissy thinks that only African American black women have games. This African chick tried to play me and him. Unamused face, and she lied to Pissy. Tell out she didn't speak with me. My video is up. All the receipts are there. Gonna play the video where Pissy said he didn't like fat women. The fuck is this below? Page says fake wife aka sweaty neck ham sandwich scammer.
She got fat titties, nigga. She's not fat. Her titties just big as fuck. But you don't understand that. Because you want to see a man butthole instead of a woman titties. Like you said when you smacked that transgender on the ass, you said, I like titties, but I like your ass, and smacked them on the ass more than titties.
Dear at Molindera, I know you're probably seething mad and embarrassed at all this drama. Yes, I was deceptive in meeting you, but so were you. According to at Israel Doctrine, you were his wife, but you told me that you are not married and made a few advances towards me. The right thing to do is just confess that we had some conversations on Facebook Messenger. The right thing would be to make a video and admit that you and I talked and that at least you official had zero to do with those texts and voicemails. I think, at heart, you're a good person who became ensnared with a pretty bad fellow. You are not the first African woman he's proposed to. The first was an African man posing as a beautiful African woman. You are the second. As you probably know, Israel Doctrine's so-called YouTube Streets Queen at the YouTube Streets Queen has lied and said that YouTuber at League U Official was the editing brains behind our Facebook conversations. You know the truth and you know that she was not. Again, Miss Molly. The right thing to do is clear the air and put this little scandal behind you by doing a video and just telling the truth. Trust me when I tell you I might be saved you from a lifetime of heartache. You were about to marry a man who's already checked out of this world. A man who suffers from a stroke and has limited use of his left side. A man who is unemployed and will probably put you to work in America while he sits home and calls YouTube his job. And lastly, I harbor no resentment or ill will towards you. I invite you to hang out on YouTube with myself and League U. We are good people. Praying that you do the right thing, but whatever you decide, you and I both know the truth. That is, we spoke and texted on Facebook Messenger. Take care.
So, like I said, in the conscious community, which Sinetta TV and all them conscious community Hebrew Israelites, Tazariak and stuff, all these people is a part of this same thing because all these people was behind the YouTube phenomenon known as Hassan Camel, who came out and said this. And when I pointed this out to the community, all of these people joined together and came against me and tried to take my life.
After Bam got out of the hospital to figure out what really happened, and he gave me the picture of a light-skinned Puerto Rican little boy that looked just like me as a kid. And he gave me that picture because I was going to be the one who killed that boy for Africa Bambaataa.
That's the audio that got them upset. They was building up Hassan Camel because the community felt like he was a victim of Africa Bambaataa. I told Layla Wheels, that's the, y'all know what I want to call her. That's the one that put the lawsuit against me falsely, sent it to me, messed up and everything, that got me to Chicago. Well, when I was in court, the Chicago court system filed me in and everything, and then the ball started rolling. Then she falsely lied, hit me. It was a slap case she was hitting me with, but I didn't know what a slap case was at the time. Like I tell people, you got to go through something to find out about it. So we going through it. It's just it's a formality. It's like, well, you can't say my name no more, or you stalking me and stuff. That's what she said I was doing. She did not properly address the issue. I was in Arkansas, a non-slap state, but she was hitting me with a slap. I didn't know Arkansas was a non-slap case because I didn't have no idea what a slap was at that time. But I was being hit with a slap, a strategic lawsuit against public participation because I was participating in this Africa Bambaataa stuff. She hit me with a slap. And because she hit me with this slap, she had me going up and down the highway and stuff. My family know all this because I had to tell my family, look, I'm not going back to Arkansas and spending money and stuff doing this. I'm going to sleep on this couch and I'm going to go downtown and I'm going to deal with this. But me being the proud asshole that I am, I will go to court, come out of court, get outside the courthouse and be like, I'm winning until I lose, because I was winning until I lost. And I've been winning until I lost my wife behind these people chasing up behind me because it was too much. It was too much. She like people hitting my Facebook inbox and doing all this stuff. It's too much for me. I can't take this. I want you. I don't want that shit you in, Carl. Over with. Now, like I said, could I be like, I'm leaving these niggas alone and all this shit? Yes, and probably whatever went up back, but I'm still a proud ass nigga. I'm still a proud ass nigga. I'm an asshole. I'm a fool. But these people fucking with me. That's the problem. I want to be the most humble, respectful person in the world. I want to talk to black, white people, all nationalities and stuff, and help them understand what an Israelite is, a servant of God. That's all it is. And all you got to do is do like the Israelites do, and you can get the salvation that comes to Israel. But when I do that, these people is chasing up behind me every day, fucking with me. And like I said, because that nigga is tied to the FBI and shit, I can't just go get his ass. Now he denied like he gonna come to parking and fuck with me plenty of times. And I'm begging him, but he's a bitch, to come to parking and fuck with me because I want to unalive his ass. And I need a reason to unalive his ass. And any other asshole nigga that's chasing up behind me and fucking with me on YouTube, I want to unalive them. So get mad, get pissed, and come unalive me, and let's have a throwdowns in the middle of the parking fucking streets if that's need be, because I'm tired of this shit. You ain't gonna be chasing me for no 30 and 40 years. I'm not a fucking runner. I'm not a track star, but I am a fucking fighter. Now, all the parking need to know this, because if you hear these gunshots and shit going down in the town, get your children out the street and everything else. So I'm trying to alert people to what's going on. I'm trying to alert the authorities and everybody and give everybody proper warning of what's going on. Because I'm tired of the shit. I'm tired of the shit. Now, y'all can choose to look into this shit or choose not to look into it. A lot of y'all have seen this shit all on my Facebook wall. Y'all been sitting back watching this shit for 11 years because it's been going on for 11 years. A lot of people over here on this Facebook ain't seen it because I did it on my other Facebook. That's why I got the fuck away from the other Facebook to come over here and build a new life or have a peace of mind for a while. But niggas is chasing me. And I'm tired of niggas chasing me. I'm good, but I'm informing now because I'm an info activist. I stay active with information. The Bible ain't got nothing but information in it, and this and that, and dealing with hip hop and the rest of just the basic world. I get this information. That's why the nigga mad, because he know that I know, and all of them know that April the 1st, 2013 is when DJ K Slay and Khalil Amoni told about Africa Bambaataa. That you know what, Layla Wills that hit me with that strategic lawsuit, knew that I knew she was doing a documentary and not informing the public about April the 1st, 2013. So she put that foul ass documentary out there. I kept it off of Netflix, off of Michelle and Barack Obama's network and all that shit that they doing in there. So I spoiled a major plot against the Black community. I'm in the Israelite community for as I'm concerned, but the Black community that most of y'all are in is going to be doing Christmas and all the pagan shit that the pagans do and everything because y'all not Israelites and don't want to be Israelites. See, they know I know the key to that. Every Hebrew Israelite abandoned me at one time or attacked me because of that knowledge. When you have the knowledge that I have, because as you see, Israel doctrine been plotting since 96, before everybody said the world was going to end in 2000, and I've been prepared. I've been fucking people up since 96 on YouTube since 2008. Everybody that knows me know that this is my history. This is who I am. YouTube was a job for me. I was making $400 and $500 a month just doing YouTube until all these bitch ass niggas came around, destroyed my YouTube channels, destroyed my economic everything else. My economic growth was beyond the means. At the time, I could have made anything, but I always had to fight Satnetta. I always had to fight the and Ra Squad, all Polite, all these people. Polite is in jail because he was touching children, putting semen and shit on children and stuff. He was running around in the community ready to cross the line with Tazariot, with his wife on the and Ra Squad shit. See, I've been dealing with a lot of the mess in the community, and everybody is mad at me because I'm a righteous man fighting what I feel is right, justifiably, and they feel it was unjustifiably. So 10 years later and everything, these people gang up together to try to come against me because they hate me for trying to do right and tell people to keep the Sabbath day, keep the 10 commandments and all that. I'm dealing with this preterist community now. That's all I wanted to do. And because I was trying to deal with these European Roman Catholic preterists motherfuckers start attacking me from the back and attacking my wife, who's never spoke to them and never did nothing until they went and initiated conversation. How I'm a YouTube fan. I like your YouTubes and everything. She's a content creator. She don't know who they are. And they eased it in with a conversation. That's what they claiming, that they conversated with her and she conversated back. My argument is that they use audio, got her voice pattern and stuff because she did YouTube speaking, and got a computer typed in conversation back and forth, 20, 30 minutes, and then with the texting, because they made a false account and everything, because this is the American government with American tools and stuff to do all that. But that's my little argument. I'm cool. I'm sitting up here, though, and I have to deal with this type of shit. So I've been to sleep. I woke up. I thought I'd initiate this conversation with the public and let you all know what's going on. And hopefully somebody out there can help me that know shit about the government. I know the government going through shit. Donald Trump got to get in office. He got to put his head of all this and everything. I understand the politics of shit. And with that said, I'm pretty much through. But how do I get a Yahweh Ben Yahweh bitch ass nigga chasing up behind me? Because I'm a famous man. This man is a famous man. Don't forget what I just showed you in the beginning. And we'll get back to it right quick. And then I'll leave out on that note. So let's deal with it right quick. See? Yahweh Ben Yahweh shit. Yahweh Ben Yahweh shit. This was did because of me. Jay Lee, one of his biggest supporters and advocates and stuff. I'm fighting the LGBTQIA community over YouTube because they all tied into this guy.
You didn't have any free time. Yahweh Ben Yahweh exercised lots of control on life. He even regulated our sex life because he taught something called brothers class. He told the brothers the only time you should want to have sex with a woman is if you're trying to make a baby. Basically, he pitted the sexes against one another. He teased us and said, a lot of you all are nothing but chumps. So you held off, you put those emotions and feelings off because you wanted to prove to Yahweh and to prove to your wife that you weren't a chump. We go weeks and months without having sex. But I stayed a full-time member with the Yahwehs because
I just want to say they're attacking my wife because they trying to make it where I can't have a wife and have sex. That's my same mentality. That I want a wife because I've been out here sleeping with bitches. Some of them got pregnant and they done murdered my babies. And I'm not trying to create more bitches in the community and murderers of babies in the community. So I'm looking for a wife. So he has attacked my wife and everything and fucked up my world because he come from a fucked up world of a bitch ass mother that's riding dick in his daddy bed and he wanna fuck her and all this other shit because he's a fucked up piece of shit. He wanna attack my life and make it horrible. Nigga, I didn't wanna come into your horrible ass world and stuff. So leave me the fuck alone. And I know because you run with the government, like I said, I just can't run up on your bitch ass and go get the law enforcement and tell this nigga to leave me the fuck alone because the government backs this nigga up because he helped bring down this big ass coke leader.
I believe it. I believe, everything was good. As I know now, Yahweh Ben Yahweh was exploiting the whole sexual dynamic for his own gain because Yahweh Ben Yahweh was having sex with single women and married women. In hindsight, I found out that he basically wanted my wife.
Now, the story of the story, when I first interviewed him, he said Yahweh Ben Yahweh wanted to fuck his daughter. And that's why he told on Yahweh to save his daughter virginity, because no one has slept with her yet. So he wasn't told that Yahweh Ben Yahweh was around that camp, because he used to be a security guard around the camp and seeing Yahweh Ben Yahweh fucking little children. So he went told the FBI to stop Yahweh Ben Yahweh from fucking the children and fucking his daughter and stuff. He tried to sell this pity story to the community and me. And when I brought it out, because they had destroyed my Israel Doctrine Reloaded channel, YouTube took it because that was my money channel. We can't find none of this, but this was his claim. Now I can take you other places and show you that he said it. He even wrote it in his book that his daughter was with his wife, mother. So at that point, is you a liar and a deceiver, because if Yahweh Ben Yahweh wasn't trying to fuck your daughter, why did you go tell on Yahweh Ben Yahweh? Because he was a drug mule. He was a disco dancer and different shit in the community, doing shit in the community he had no business doing. And once he told on Yahweh, they gave him immunity from any criminal shit that he done in the past and that he's doing now in the future by stalking me over YouTube for 11 years. No, I'm not stalking you. I'm stalking your religious conversation. Then he leave that stuff alone, and then he done got to the point where he just tell the world, I'm stalking this nigga. He's a bitch, and I talk to his wife. Look at this and everything. This is the stuff he doing, and like I said, it's an FBI man. I can't fuck him up. Only thing I can do is provoke him to bring his bitch ass to parking. And I unalive his ass for coming around me and fucking with me and act like he threatened my life and everything, because I don't take that bullshit. And I'm just telling the public now, because like I said, when it go down, it's going down. So I'm through crying about this. Just know that one day, some bitch ass nigga gonna shoot me or harm me. And while you trying to do it, I'm gonna defend myself, shoot and harm them. And there's gonna be a dead body on my side or their side if they call themselves coming to park in Arkansas to fuck with me. That's it. Final warning. Death on his side or my side if you don't leave me alone. And I ain't running, and I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing, and I'll stay getting in your motherfucking ass like you call yourself, chasing up behind me, getting in my ass. No. None of this shit is going on without you coming to fuck with me, or just leave me the fuck alone. Because it's coming to a head. You going to either have to come to Arkansas and try to kill me because you can't stop me, and that's it. Or you're going to get fucked up over the internet and everywhere else and be shown to be a stalker and everything else to the world. Because I'm telling more and more every day, it's just a lot of people are bitches. They want Roman Catholics and do this Sunday shit, and they really not trying to hear an Israelite talk about righteous things and stuff, because most black people, even in parking, they Hebrew Israelites around here. Because they seen me representing, they seen the beard and shit, and they tried to take on what I was dealing with. And I was dealing with Hebrew Israelites unknowingly at the time. And soon as they said they was Hebrew Israelites, it was like, no, I don't fuck with y'all no more. Y'all Hebrew Israelites. Y'all on some wicked shit. Y'all fuck children. Y'all fuck other men, wives and shit, and I'm not with that. Now, the ones I was with weren't as worse as most. But I don't fuck with no group of wicked ass people. No Bloods, no Crips, no Thugs, no motherfucking Cobras, Vice Lords, Rakes, none of that. I don't gang bang, but I will bang on your ass for the Lord. And that's the end of the show. That's my life. I got world famous Yahweh Ben Yahweh, CI friend of Whack 100. And shit chasing up behind me because that nigga Digital Pit Boss that used to be with me for years, wrong with the CI and shit too. Niggas go do wicked shit and the government flip them. That's the story. Hope y'all like it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for criticism, comments, news reporting, teacher scholarship, and research. Carl Albert, Proud for Asses out.